Welcome back to the predictions. Today we've got the EU League, and I think this is the one I've done the worst in. The predictions are, simply put, terrible. So, uh, I think for me, the biggest surprise is Matchgo Esports. I did not expect that. They played decent, and they got fifth. I put them in 10th. Now, another surprise to me was G2. Well, I'm not entirely surprised. They obviously have a good team, uh, but I didn't think Stumpen was going to work. And generally speaking, he played well, and the team dynamic did work. But Lawyer really saved them. Lawyer decided it was his stage. But yeah, Secret played well. I did expect this, maybe not this well, but yeah. BDS. I put them as third. I thought, might be interesting. They get eighth, so that's not a good prediction. Wild did slightly better than I expected. Wolves, yeah, they got ninth. I'm not surprised because, yeah, honestly, they should have probably gotten 10th, and Fnatic should have gotten ninth. Gen G, I'm not surprised, but they just scraped by. Virtus Pro and Falcons, I did expect a little more from these two teams. I think Virtus Pro threw quite a few games, and Falcons seemed sometimes not to care. I don't know how to say it, like versus Wild, they were just kind of okay, whatever, and versus G2, they actually tried to win. It was a bit weird, but it is what it is. Um, that's best of one, so anything can really happen. But yeah, for me, the whole Magical Esports being up there changed really my predictions. But now let's do the brackets. So another thing is it's best of threes, and for that reason, I think it will be a little more clear. So Virtus Pro wins that quite easily. Um, well, here's the thing: you only need to be in top five to make it to the Esports World Cup. So these teams would just want to not lose here, or if you do lose, win here, right? So it's not all doom and gloom at all times for these teams. Now Falcons, I did say they're trolling a bit, but it's not that much trolling, so they're gonna win that easily. So you have Genji. Okay, so Virtus Pro G2. Now G2 obviously finishes the league first. Virtus Pro love to do something interesting, but do I think it's enough? For some reason, I really want to say that G2 wins this, but I don't know. This is tough. I think between the top four teams, it's really difficult to say. I'm gonna have to say that G2 wins it. I don't know. Maybe this is a mistake. I still think Falcons are the favorites, even though recently it looks like the play has been worse. Simply put, which means Secret will go against. Yeah, and who's losing here? Virtus Pro. Yeah, I feel bad putting Virtus Pros losing because I really like that team. I like the style of Siege they play, which lots of people dislike. But who? This is tough. This is tough. I'm gonna say Falcons win it. I know they only got like what was it, third in the league, but it's best of threes, you know. There's just no reason they shouldn't be winning this. And oops, for that reason, I'm gonna put them as winning against G2. And you know what? I'm gonna instantly put them as winning the whole thing. It's of course an upset can happen, but there's just no reason to count against Falcons, at least right now. So then I'm gonna put obviously G2 down here. G2 will secure third. So the question is really, who do I think is not going to the Esports World Cup? And hmm, hmm, yeah, it's quite tough. So obviously, I think Virtus.pro is going to win that. But you know what? I really don't think you can count out Genji Esports. So, um, I'm gonna say Machko wins the fifth place and Genji misses out. Um, yeah, I don't know. If you'd given me this bracket before the games being played this season, I would have told you Genji beat Machko, especially due to the Cyber Malta event. But now, yeah, anyone's game, and I think Machko wins. Virtus Pro versus Secret. Now, this is going to be an interesting game. I think, for some reason, I think Virtus Pro loses it once they're head to head. When did they play? They played quite late. Yeah, okay. Oh, I remember this game. Yeah, so Virtus Pro was 5-4 up, and then they lost three attacks in a row, three defenses in a row. Yeah, this was bad. This was really bad. Mm, yeah, this was indeed quite bad. Hmm. But do we think Virtus Pro bounce back? You know what? Let's do it. Honestly, I think Secret probably wins the game, but let's say Virtus Pro does. And let's say G2 manages to beat Virtus Pro, so we get two G2 versus Falcons. Yeah, I don't know. First place Falcons, second place G2, third Virtus Pro to Secret, fourth, Machko fifth. I think Machko will be the happiest with this because going to the Esports World Cup for them is going to be huge. I mean, there was a financial element of the Esports World Cup because CG Sports not great in terms of money. So, well, okay, if they bum out 25k is not that great, but it's okay, I suppose. Uh, yeah, I will also be doing predictions for this. Obviously, this is in August. Unfortunately, for the regular leagues, I will be. So I'm doing this. For the other regions, it will be a bit tougher. Yeah, but this is what I'm gonna go for. I think these are reasonable predictions, but I think G2, Virtus Pro, or Secret could win it. Yeah, I don't know. EU for me is one of the hardest to predict. I think all the teams got a high level, but not like great level. That obviously is reserved for Brazil. Falcons used to be really best, but looks a bit shaky from them. So I still believe in them, but we'll see.